in relationship to our dear brother that we lost, Silvio Acevedo. And this message that I share right at the top of this Monday morning meditation is one that I believe I received directly from him. You're not broken. You're only gathering strength and experience so that you can give your gifts to others. I'm going to say that one more time, right off the top. You're not broken. You're just gathering strength and experience so that you can help other people with your life. For those of you who follow us on Instagram at Rising Man Movement, you probably have seen a lot of the stories and posts we've shared over the past several weeks in relationship to our dear brother that we lost, Silvio Acevedo. And this message that I share right at the top of this Monday morning meditation is one that I believe I received directly from him. We've had several weeks of ceremonies and gatherings and celebrations of his life. And in one of these ceremonies, I felt like I could hear him whisper this into my ear. I heard him whisper it as the message he needed to hear, the message that I needed to hear, the message that every single one of us at some point of our lives needs to hear, that despite what society is telling us, despite the standards or the expectations that we or other people have for us, we're not broken. We never really are. There's no such thing as a broken man to me. We're just going through the trials and tribulations that we have to in order to cure our medicine, in order to sharpen and refine our gifts, to polish our rough edges so that we can be the gifts and the service that we know we're capable of being in this world. And for some reason, I knew that this message needed to be shared here on the podcast, needed to be spoken today. Because I know that at least one of you, probably most of us, need to hear this at some point in time. You're not broken. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with you. Whatever challenges that you have, whatever adversities that you're facing off with currently, or things that have happened to you in your life, none of them mean that you're broken. The story that there's no hope for me, that I'll never be able to fill in the blank, those stories don't serve us. All they do is they distract us from navigating the challenges that are in front of us. And for my brother Silvio and for so many other men that I know, myself included, there's a time and a moment where we need to really believe in ourselves. Need to believe that what I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing right now can't be all that there is. The hardship that I'm going through, the pain, the doubt that I have, the fear, the uncertainty that is coursing through my body is not going to be like this forever. And sometimes we can't muster that message from within. Sometimes you need to hear it from another voice, someone else who's been through it before. Another addict, another person who overeats, another person who's overweight, another person who is broke, who is alone, single, had another failed marriage. Whatever it is, you're not broken. All that you're doing is experiencing the things that you need so that you can give back to other people in a more powerful way. Just think of it this way. How could somebody who has never been addicted to drugs help out somebody else who is currently going through the process of addiction? How could the message that someone needs to share about getting clean, about getting sober, about restoring health and vitality back to their life, how would that ever mean anything coming from someone who hasn't been through the same experiences that you've been through? It doesn't have the same validity. It doesn't carry with it the same power, the same meaning, the same element of basic trust. So to share these messages, to speak and communicate with people who have been there before, helps us to believe in ourselves even when we can't. That's the benefit of community. That's the benefit of having mirrors and not doing all of the stuff that we go through in life alone, is having people to reflect back to us that you're not broken. You can do it. You're not alone. You're not the only one. You're not unique. You're not unique. How many times do we need to hear it until we finally believe it? Till it finally settles into our core. You're not broken. You're only gathering experiences and strength so that you can give that back to other people. Just imagine for a second, and I'm speaking specifically to those of you who feel broken, who feel unlovable, who feel like you'll never find your life partner, who feel like you'll never overcome this addiction, you'll never get out of debt. Whatever that monkey on your back is, hear this. Imagine yourself 5, 10, however many years in the future right now, where you're able to speak about the victory story that you had. You're able to share in your experiences of overcoming that hardship. Let's say that it's paying off your debt. Imagine yourself in the future telling your story to somebody else who's currently in it, about how you overcame it, what it felt like to be in debt, connecting with them directly, right? Commiserating, empathizing with what it feels like to be mired in that place, but to be able to speak about it as though you've already found your way through it. Let that be the strength that you lean on to get yourself through this broken place. Let that be the place where you source your energy, your confidence, your courage to keep pushing through. Because at the bottom of all of it, whatever hardship and pain you're feeling right now is simply there to help you give it back in the form of service, in the form of love, in the form of kindness and generosity to others. And you wouldn't be able to get that to give without going through it. So whatever story you've been told, whatever story you've been believing about yourself, that you're broken, that you can't do it, that you'll never amount to anything, let that go. And instead, put this story into place. I'm just going through what I need to so that I can help other people. I've chosen this path so that I can better understand this pain, therefore empowering me to be there for other people going through the same type of pain. Let that be the reason why you're going through it. But don't let that be the reason you stay in it. Find your way through, navigate, ask for help. Muster up that courage, that energy, that impulse that tells you to do something different, to reach higher than you did yesterday, and step forward into it, because you're not broken. You never were. You never are going to be. All you are is a perfect work in progress, like the rest of us. Gathering strength, gathering experience, so that you can give that back to others. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for having the courage and the generosity of spirit to go through it. I see you. I really do. So, blessings to you guys on your journey of gathering strength and experience. If you enjoyed this message, and specifically if you know somebody who needs to hear this message right now, please share it up with them right away. And make sure you subscribe to the Rising Man YouTube channel so that you get these videos and all of our other content that we're dropping each and every week. I'll see you on the next installment of our Monday morning meditations. Much love.